So, if you didn't know, Dawn of the Jedi is coming out and it's going to go back 25,000 years at the beginning of the Jedi Order's creation. Well, I thought that was the name of the movie, but apparently they've come out with a new title for the movie and they released an article talking about that it was slipped by the producer of what the new title possibly is. Now, I'm excited about this movie. I hope that they're able to go back and show a fresh perspective of the Jedi, not the perspective that we have now of how enmeshed they are in their doctrine and their ideologies of the Jedi rules, because they will be making the rules at the time. If you look at the the bean art that Luke was sitting on Ach 2 in the Last Jedi, it shows the Jedi Prime or the Prime Jedi, part dark and part light, and he was balancing the Force. So I think it'll be interesting to see how their perspective goes from the Jedi to Jedi. And I'm interested to see the lightsabers or laser swords with their backpacks full of energy to run the laser swords. My only hope is that it's fast paced, quick, keeps my interest, doesn't bog down with too much talking, and it just flows. That'll be my biggest fear is you'll get in there and they'll start the movie and then they'll have to go through this whole long spiel of 30 minutes of trying to explain everything to you when they should just go ahead with it and hopefully allow the audience to pick up on the nuances of what's going on, or even just they don't even have to talk about, or they don't even have to show or try to explain something. They can just let it be mysterious. Like in the original Star Wars, they talked about the Force, but they didn't like sit there and explain it in huge detail. Obi-Wan briefly talked about it, it's the universe and it flows through you, blah, blah, blah. And then Darth Vader is like, he just says, your lack of faith is disturbing. Like I said, when you try to sit there and explain it for 15 to 20 minutes or beyond, everybody's eyes start to roll back in the back of their heads and they just get bored. So let's do all of this fantastic dialogue. Let's do the fantastic special effects and have a wonderful story of the original Jedi that they had 25,000 years ago. So let me pull up this article and we'll go through it. All right, so here we go. It says, did a Star Wars producer just reveal the title for James Mangold's movie? The movie is set to follow the origins of the Jedi Order. And it says there's been some exciting news for Star Wars fans, as producers Simon Emanuel has hinted at a new name for the much anticipated Star Wars movie, colloquially known as Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi, which I thought was a fine, fantastic name. Directed by the acclaimed director James Mangold. The project, one of the most exciting on the horizon, is set to explore a story 25,000 years before the prequel trilogy, making it as the earliest entry in the Star Wars timeline among all films and TV shows. However, details on Dawn of the Jedi have been scarce until now. In a recent interview with SFX magazine, Emanuel referred to the movie with a new title that could signal a significant shift in its direction. He said James Mangold's Jedi Prime is set thousands and thousands of years before the original trilogy, and I'm really excited to see what happens there. While that quote does not officially confirm a title change, Emanuel's use of Jedi Prime suggests exciting possibilities for the upcoming film. The Prime Jedi and Dawn of the Jedi art. The mention of Prime Jedi aligns with the intriguing elements already established in Star Wars canon. In the sequel trilogy Star Wars The Last Jedi, a mural of the Prime Jedi is visible on Ach 2, the island where Luke Skywalker sought refuge after the fall of his Jedi Temple. This island is not only significant for its connection to Luke, but also because it is the location of the first Jedi Temple, founded by the Prime Jedi. The subtle introduction of the character in The Last Jedi sets the stage for a film that delves into the origins of the Jedi Order itself. If the upcoming movie indeed centers around the Prime Jedi, it would be a groundbreaking addition to the Star Wars franchise, linking ancient history to the broader saga. The speculation gains further weight considering the rumored title for another upcoming Star Wars film, Star Wars The New Jedi Order, which is set 15 years after Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. In this context, Rey, Daisy Ridley, who already has ties to Ahch-To, might establish her own Jedi temple on the island. The narrative could weave together these two films, showing how the new Jedi Order Rey builds is intrinsically connected to the very first Jedi. While these possibilities remain speculative, the idea of intertwining the new films to unify the expansive Star Wars timeline makes sense. Following the conclusions of the Skywalker saga, the franchise needs a cohesive way to connect its newest stories to its ancient past. By exploring the orders of the Jedi Order and linking them to the latest Jedi endeavors, Star Wars could offer a rich, interconnected storyline that appeals to longtime fans and newcomers alike. And then it talks about the Acolyte coming June the 4th. So, what are your thoughts about this new title? Do you even care? Will you go watch the movie? And like I said, I hope they don't bog it down with too much talking and dialogue. That would just kill me. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to go see the new Jedi Order 2 when it comes out. And The Mandalorian and Grogu. And then I'm going to watch The Acolyte. I'll probably have like a watch party. And if you want to join me, let me know. We'll watch it together and then have a discussion afterwards. And I'll see if I want to watch any more after that. But leave your comments below on if you liked the name change, if it's going to change, or if you even care, and if you're going to watch it. And also, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and the channel would do fantastic if you would become a subscriber. And if you like my content of this video, then you will probably like this video. May the Force be with you always.